Welcome back and hello if you are new. So thank you so much for tuning in for another week. Emerging from their post-rock chrysalis, Alcest have very much returned to their black metal roots with an album that dances between the fine line of atmosphere and truly fantastic black metal tendencies. So this week I'm reviewing Alcest's Spiritual Instinct. I won't beat around the bush here. This wasn't necessarily an instinctive, rewarding listen. However, if you do persevere with this album, the rewards are in fact bountiful. When that something does click, however, it's an incredibly beautiful moment and one that Alcest do understand. As they often say, the album is definitely a grower. But for me, it's the composite of this light and dark contrasts that really make them luminaries in their field. I found some of the album's hidden gems to be in the form of those beautiful shimmering cleans, both on guitar and vocally, such as we can see on Les Jardins de Minuit. Almost every track has a section that beguiles the listener, all the while incorporating the harsher vocals and the more black metal tonalities that we've come to know. Though when needed, the band can certainly up the ante, such as the riff-heavy main verse of Protection, which has some fantastic nimble passages, or L'Île des Morts, which definitely works in more of the black metal kind of capacity than we've seen of this kind of shimmering post-rock. L'Île des Morts, or The Island of the Dead, is the longest track on the album, and it certainly is the most progressive, and if it weren't in part due to the bass and drum interplay, I feel that this sense of anticipation, this sense of build-up, really wouldn't have worked. Spiritual Instinct also doesn't commit the cardinal sin of overstaying its welcome. We're given 6 tracks that work together, but also allow a level of escapism. The guitar tone is very much on a neck-heavy pickup, which essentially makes these riffs, which could sound quite timid and quite flat, to actually have quite a lot of body behind them. It's these small details that Alcest never overlook and truly contributes to having such a brilliant sound. Perhaps the album's only shortcoming, despite this being a very strong release, is that there were sections where I did find the band repeating themselves a little too much, and it would have been just a little bit more interesting if we had a little bit more variety. Understandably, the tracks do evolve, during the listen, but for me, it would have been interesting if there were some slightly different avenues that we may not have expected that Alcest kind of went down. There were some sections where my attention did begin to wane and got into that dangerous area of not knowing necessarily which track I was in. But aside from these points, Alcest have delivered an incredibly strong release that combines their newer side of post-rock with the classic black metal elements that they've always had, and brings it into a fantastically high-definition filter for 2019. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like and subscribe button. Be sure to check out all my other album reviews, interviews, all sorts of other good stuff. If you could share this video, I will always appreciate that, so thank you so much if you do. And please do drop a comment and let me know what you thought of the review and the album itself. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys very soon for another album review. Take care.